Welcome to Subramani. Today I'm going to talk to you a little about financial consulting and a little about financial journalism. Largely, financial consulting or being a RIA or being a mutual fund distributor is not really looked upon as something very honorable to do, right? It's largely seen as people who do not have a choice and therefore they are into this. But this is not true. If you take the top 100, they have extremely good lifestyle and all that, and like every other profession, few of them do very well and the others do reasonably well, and some of course languish, which is true maybe among surgeons and lawyers and actors, right? So but however, when you talk to doctors or even journalists and all, or even people who are in employment, they're pretty almost contemptuous towards the financial advisor. They feel that they are doing a far greater job, and maybe doctors even feel they are doing a nobler job. But you look at it this way, when a person comes to a financial consultant and bears his soul, he talks right about how he first saw money and how did he react to money as a 5-year-old, as a 10-year-old, right up to his retirement, his relationships, etc. I think is bearing to you much more than what he is bearing even to his sex counselor, right? He's telling you everything about his relationship with money. And you realize that markets are more about relationships and emotions than about money. Of course, money is the root connecting everything, but largely it is about emotions. How the client got scared of some investments, how we missed investments, how we made investments, how we got out in a hurry, how we lent money to some friends or some relatives and the money never came back, or how some first cousin helped him pay fees and how he is well qualified. So all of it, somewhere underlying, you find that the man or woman is largely talking about emotions and money. Of course, it's all expressed in terms of money, saying when I did not have money, they gave me 1 rupee 25 paise to have a vada pav. That's a big story, right? At a time when you did not have that 1.25, maybe that 1.25 mattered. Today maybe 125 or 1.25 lakhs may not matter to you. So at that point in context and all that, so when a client or a customer actually comes and talks to a financial consultant about all his financials, he's really talking about everything, what is left, right? He's talking about his relationship with money, with his parents, with his children, with his spouse, with his siblings, with his friends. Everything comes in. So, and as a blogger, what you get is also the ringside view, because every day 4 or 5 people write and say, should I do this, should I do that? So that kind of a ringside view, which puts tremendous burden on us, saying I will not sing to the gallery, I will not talk what Dalal Street wants me to talk, or even worse, what the mutual fund industry wants to talk. They want to create 4,000 products and they want all 4,000 products featured. Not more than 8 products is what you need, right? So I refuse to talk about products which perhaps you do not even need. I may personally put my money in some infrastructure fund here and there, that's a different thing. Would I want to talk about it here? I doubt it. I doubt whether, if financial journalism is about simplifying things, why should I dance to the tunes of the mutual fund industry or insurance industry or banking industry? The amount of complications which we have done, and we have told people that they cannot do it themselves because it is too complicated, is perhaps the biggest lie in the mutual fund industry or in the financial service industry. There is absolutely no reason why many of you cannot handle your own money, provided you are emotionally equipped to do that. That's far more important, right? So, is financial journalism just a service journalism? Well, that is, I think Jason Zevick spoke very well about it when he was being awarded some speech. So you are here to clarify about products, and like for example term insurance, the amount of derivatives of the real good term insurance is so large now. Limited term pay, term insurance till the age of 99, term insurance with return of premium, all these are lousy products. You need a product which will cover the risk for your family till your earning age is over, maybe 50, maybe 52, that's it. You don't need term insurance beyond that. But people come up with absolutely vague ideas. But even Subra, even if I die at 88, my family will get money. Guys, please put this in an Excel sheet and see how much IRR you're getting, right? That is more important when you're evaluating a investment product. But insurance, term insurance is a risk product. So you don't look at anything like that. You just say, if I die tonight, what will my family get? How much does my family need? 4 crores, 5 crores, whatever it is, just take that number. And you don't need it beyond the age of 52, 53. I think all the earnings happen before the age of 55. After that, if you're earning, great, but even if you don't earn, nothing will happen. If you die at the age of 55, your family would be well taken care of, provided you have managed your money well. So I don't think that is, so you can't sit here and talk about all products, especially when you consider them almost unnecessary. To guide people through the financial jungle where there is no light, you can't even see your own hand at times. Guiding them through that is a pretty noble job. So I think financial advisors are doing that, and they're handling the anxieties of the clients, right? So the client is worried as to what will happen. Will I be able to? The biggest worry for all clients should be, will I be able to meet my goals? Unfortunately, it is market itna upar niche hota hai, kya karoon, right? They're worried about turbulence. They're not worried about the plane crash. Don't worry about turbulence. There is a pilot who will handle the turbulence. You just do your job, right? When you're sitting in a plane and there is turbulence, you don't get up from the seat and go to the pilot and say, this is what you should do, right? So just sit, the pilot is trained, he will take care, so the fund house or somebody will take care of the turbulence. You don't have to worry. You have to worry about a plane crash. Plane crash equivalent here is not being able to meet your goals. That is what you should be worrying about. So if you are a financial advisor sitting, handling people's anxiety, making people more secure, I think you're doing a great job. Because markets we talk about in numbers, but markets are not in numbers, markets are in emotions. Secondly, the goddess of success or market or wealth operates very well, operates to a perfect cycle. However, if we come into the cycle at a wrong time, we feel cheated, saying, oh, we have to wait too long, nothing is happening in the market, and last year was so good, this year is not so good. You came in just when the party was over. Now people are still having an hangover. So yeah, it will take maybe 3 years, 4 years, 6 years for the market to come back and recover, and exactly at that time, if you lose patience, it is the job of the financial analyst to be able to hold your hand and say, just stay on, nothing so bad is happening. So holding you through emotional cycles, upheavals, ecstasies, when you want to go and buy 10,000 shares of a company and your advisor says, no, 200 kharido, 500 kharido, and after 2 months you realize that was shit. So you're happy that you're left with 500 shares instead of 10,000 shares which you actually wanted to buy. So he handled that for you. Right, so that person can't be insignificant, because I think finance and money counseling goes beyond life counseling, sex counseling, educational counseling, employment counseling. It's far beyond that. And if you got a good advisor at a young age, you're very lucky, because you would have put power of compounding into work and you would have a good portfolio also, right? So I do think if people are willing to come and tell you about all this and you are willing to help them, you're doing a great job. So don't worry about that. Market is about emotions. So if you can hold their hand during tough times and lead them through it, you're doing a great job. If you're telling them that, look, the market works like this and etc., 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 and you're able to convince that family to sit through real tight times, you have done your job. So a lot of things which are proof that you have done your job, time you feel good about it, feel proud about it, whether you're a financial journalist or whether you're a financial advisor or a mutual fund distributor, time to feel good and proud about it. You're doing a great job. Thank you.